Hello everyone, today let's upgrade our Nexus 5X to Android 9.0 Pie. Okay guys, so the files that we'll need for our installation today is this one, which is AOSP extended. Now there may be a more recent version. Of course the recent versions usually address certain bugs, so well, right now there aren't any bugs that are reported on this current version, but you can also visit their website and find a more recent version there as well. There is also Google Apps which you might want to install. I selected stock mainly because I want to use a lot of the stock Google Apps. Now that file comes a little bit larger, but if you do not want to download such a large file, what you will have to do is download the Pico version, which is the smallest one, which comes with Google Play Store only. So it's your choice, and also select ARM64 architecture. So you go to openapps.org where you can get the Google Apps and select ARM64 architecture, as well as Android 9.0, and like I said, the type of package, it's your choice. Let's go over to recovery. We're going to need TWOP. Well, currently the version is 3.3.1.0. You're going to need TWOP as well. So I'm going to show you guys how to do everything from unlocking the bootloader to installing TWOP to getting the ROM installed on the device. So to start off, we will need to unlock our bootloader. Now there are two ways of doing this. We can either do it by booting into our bootloader and typing in fastboot OEM unlock, or we can go over to settings and go over to about device and then tap on build number multiple times until you enable developer options, and now you're going to select OEM unlocking. So you can see there that right now currently it's off. Let's turn it on, so enable it. Okay, and now what we're going to do is disconnect your cable from the device if it's getting any power from your PC or from your power socket. So let's turn it off. So what we're going to do now is allow it to turn off completely, and now what we're going to do is press power and volume down, which will boot it into its bootloader. Okay, so the bootloader is still locked, so we'll have to use the other method. So with the other method, what you have to do is connect it to your PC and open an ADB shell, either with CMD if you have the drivers installed, or you can download the ADB fastboot files and run it from there. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's open CMD, and now we're going to type in fastboot OEM unlock. Okay, now I'm going to now press enter on my PC because immediately something will show up on the screen. Okay, yes, we want to unlock the bootloader, so let's go up and press power button, and now you can see that it's unlocked. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We're now going to install TWOP. So fastboot flash recovery. So you have to specify the partition. So the partition would be the recovery partition, that's very important that you specify your partition. So we're going to go over to our folder and select TWOP recovery, drag it over and bring it over here, and now we're going to press enter, and it's installed onto the device. Now what we're going to do, we're going to press this. Let's select to enter in recovery mode. So you select volume up or down to go over to this option, and now you're going to press power. Now you will be greeted with this message all the time. It may seem annoying, but you cannot get by because your bootloader is unlocked, and you will continuously receive this message. Now you see that the data on your phone is encrypted, so your entire internal storage partition was encrypted. So what you have to do now, since you do not know the password, what you have to do now is go over to wipe and format data. So what you're going to now do is type in yes over here and format your data completely. Okay, now what we're going to do again is reboot back into Troop. This process is very important, I must indicate that. So let's allow it to boot back into Troop. Okay, and now everything should seem fine. Okay, you see it came up on my PC now, so it's decrypted, everything is fine. Okay, now you can feel free to disconnect your cable because it's not required. Let's go over to wipe. Okay, and you must always do this when installing a custom ROM. So you go to advanced wipe, Dalvik, data and cache. Do not select internal storage because it will delete your files that are copied onto the device, because as you know, the Nexus 5X doesn't have a memory card slot, so it's like you have to copy the files onto your internal storage or use OTG. So swipe to wipe, go over to install, and now you're going to select your custom OS, which is AOSP extended, as well as Google Apps. So swipe to flash. Now this will take quite a while. After the ROM is installed, if you selected the stock version of GApps, then it will take about 10 minutes to install. If you select Pico, then lucky you, it would be done in about less than a minute. So I am going to continue recording when the installation is complete. So it's now starting the installation of Google Apps. Installation of our custom ROM and Google Apps have been installed successfully. Now let's reboot system. Do not install Top as a system app, that's not required. So like I said, you'll always see this annoying message, just ignore it. For some reason which I'm not sure of, the phone may not immediately take you to the setup wizard after the installation and the first boot. So a way of resolving this is by simply performing a forced reboot of the device. So let's do that right now, because to you it may seem like a boot loop, but it's not. It's just that for some reason the phone just doesn't take you to setup wizard. So simply what you do is just force it to reboot, and that should resolve the issue. Okay, and it's done. So let's quickly go through the setup. Let me just show you guys first of all that the fingerprint indeed works, because I know usually when you install custom ROMs you never know what to expect, but let me just show you guys that fingerprint works. Okay, so let's start scanning. Okay, so fingerprint works, and you can also add another one if you'd like. Let me see if I can try it out right now. Yes, so it works. So like I said, depending on your GApps package, you may have a different amount of or different types of apps, but I have stock Google apps, so you see I have majority of the stock Google apps. I also have the stock Pixel launcher. Let's go over to settings. Let's see what there are in here. You can use this to customize your user interface. Also, let's go over to settings and let's see. You can see that we are running Android 9.0 Pie. Okay. And also there is the very famous digital well-being. And also let's try out the camera. And let's try selfie as well. Okay. Alright, cool. This is the end of the video. I'm pretty sure it's quite long. I'm trying my best to make it shorter, but if you're an expert at this, you can simply skip through the video. It's not a problem. And thank you very much guys for watching, and subscribe to my channel. This really shows your support. Like the video, share it with others, and I will see you in another one.